You see, this whole thing between Dot and Drake is all esoteric. It's all Masonic, and that's the industry. The entertainment industry is esoteric and Masonic. What we have to understand is certain people are held in certain positions. Certain people are placed in certain positions for a reason. Certain dynamics play out for a reason. So this dynamic is all esoteric, but it's happening at the right time in the right place because 2024 is the year of exposure. That's why you have this whole diss culture going on. Everybody dissing each other because it's pretty much feeding into what 2024 means. That's why Cat Williams he rolled in 2024 with his whole little viral interview exposing people for the most part to a degree because that's what this year is based in, and it's also speaking to prophecy. In these last days we're going to come to know certain things about what we've been lied to about, just in regards to celebrities and you know what this understanding that we thought it was and how it's pretty much being revealed unto us because a lot of people wasn't privy to certain information about the entertainment industry in regards to like the sexual depravity and whatnot. But you have like certain people like Diddy and certain stories coming out that people are becoming more aware of. People are becoming more aware about the fact that you have sacrifices and you have this whole bending over aspect. People are becoming aware of like those quid pro quo aspects of the entertainment industry, and it's more about like allegiances and the system, the worship system at hand, because they believe in the Baphomet, and the Baphomet is based in sexualization and the understanding of the opposites coming together. That's why they push homosexuality so hard, and the whole sex aspect of the entertainment industry is so big because it's based in the worship of the goat, the Baphomet, so on and so forth. But not to digress, the LA Lakers represent the sun, right? The Toronto Raptors represent the serpent. So the Euphoria song came out April 30th at 8:24 a.m., which is an allusion to Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant, we already know about the 81 point game 18 years ago. Now 666, what do you get? You get 18. So this happened 18 years ago, January 22nd, 2006, on Sunday. Kobe Bryant scored 81 points, which was 66% of 122 points that they scored. This was on his 666th game, right? So you have Drake, who's from Toronto, which is the Raptors, and you have Kendrick Lamar, who's from LA, which is the Lakers. So Kendrick Lamar alluding to Kobe Bryant was pretty much alluding to him taking down the Toronto Raptors with his 81 point game. And mind you, like I said, the whole aspect of Kobe Bryant playing that game, which was his 666th game. And when you listen to the intro to Euphoria, Kendrick Lamar, his ad libs, you hear it 6 times. You hear the shoe 6 times and you hear the B 6 times. That's not a coincidence. None of this stuff is a coincidence. All this stuff is esoteric, and it has to meet. It has to cover the basis of what they're alluding to in regards to the veneration system as well as what they believe in esoterically. Kendrick Lamar plays the role of the savior, and he's gonna take down the one who they've been wanting to take down this whole time. And but the thing about it is, like I'm saying that, but it's all based in the dynamic. Kendrick Lamar is held as a savior, and his job is to take down the one that they've been wanting to be replaced for a while, which is Drake. Drake is the head. Drake is the serpent. But it's kind of like that good guy versus bad guy type of dynamic playing out, where it's like this is who we're looking to take him down. Drake even alluded to this on the song Tailor Made Freestyle, where you hear the beginning of it, and it's like, Kendrick, we need you, the hip hop savior. Let's take this Canadian like that's what Drake was getting at, because that's the dynamic. That's the position of a Kendrick Lamar in this dynamic between Drake and himself in regards to this whole battle. But I wanted to touch on other angles that coincide with this. It's just really interesting, just when it comes to this whole dynamic between the sun and the serpent, Toronto Raptors, that being the dragon, Drake, his name, it means dragon. That's what Drake means. Drake means dragon. The dragon is the serpent. Toronto Raptors, LA, Kobe Bryant, that whole Illusion 824, where the Euphoria song was released. All this stuff is on purpose. All this stuff is on purpose. Now, it's obvious that the song is an allusion to Kobe Bryant taking down the Toronto Raptors in 2006 when he scored 81 against the Raptors. But I wanted to go into further details as to why I come to that conclusion, because when you hear the beginning of this song, Kendrick Lamar, he says, shoo, 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 shoo. And then he says, beat, 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 beat. Like, he says that 6 times, shoot and beat. 6 and 6 is an allusion to the GOAT. That's what it's allusion to. And mind you, the length of this song is 6 minutes long. 6 minutes and 24 seconds long. That's 6 and 6. 2 plus 4 is 6. The numbers is important for us to understand because numerology is something that they venerate. They venerate numerology. That's why numerology is everywhere. That's why you have the 6-6 element. 6 and 6 represent the GOAT, Molech. That's why they battling for supremacy in regards to who's the GOAT, because it's esoteric. The GOAT represents Molech. The number 6-6 represents the GOAT, Molech. You know what I mean? So these things is very important for us to understand just when it comes to context. You know? 6 minute long song. He says shoo, 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 and beat, beat, beat 6 times. And it's a 6 minute long song. That's 666, also referencing the 66 aspect in regards to Kobe Bryant and its percentage. So that's how you know that that's an allusion to. This song is an allusion to Kobe Bryant's game against the Toronto Raptors, but revealing the esoteric aspect if you could pick up on it. And not a lot of people can, and it's not me demeaning people that can't, because obviously this is just something that's really, really layered. You know, but that's what this is. Like I said, the 6 and the 6 represents the GOAT. Kobe Bryant, 66% of his points against the Toronto Raptors, the Serpents, right? Kendrick Lamar used that for a reason, because that's what this whole battle between he and Drake represents. Pretty much the sun god taking down the serpent. But they both represent the sun god, but just in this dynamic, that's what this is playing out as. Because we understand what Drake is associated with, especially when it comes to him and teenage girls or young girls and all the different quote unquote allegations and whatnot, you know, the stigma around him and that. So Euphoria is something that's very, very clever just in terms of the title and you know, what it's associated with on many different levels. An American adaptation of the Israeli show of the same name, Euphoria, follows the troubled life of 17-year-old Rue, a drug addict fresh from rehab with no plans to stay clean. Circling in Rue's orbit are Jules, a transgender girl searching for where she belongs, Nate, a jock whose anger issues mask sexual insecurities, Chris, a football star who finds the adjustment from high school to college harder than expected, Cassie, whose sexual history continues to dog her, and Kat. Notice Kat. Kat is an allusion to MK Ultra's sex kitten programming. You know, that's what it's an allusion to, sex kitten programming. A body-conscious teen exploring her sexuality. As the classmates struggle to make sense of their futures, the series tackles the teenage landscape of substance-enhanced parties and anxiety-ridden day-to-day life with empathy and candor. See, it's very important for us to understand these things in regards to, you know, what they're alluding to, because it's always apparent and it's always factual. It just is. That's the entertainment industry for you. Certain people, certain sheep out there, they don't really understand that because they don't understand the many different layers of the entertainment industry. They only understand what they see on face value. That's why they get mad at a person who's not really a fanboy and don't really want to fanboy out over these things. They get mad at you because you stand on a certain understanding of rationale, as opposed to them just being all infatuated with someone that they don't even know. It's just crazy, man. You don't even know these people, and they so quick to defend them, especially when you give your take about them in regards to some sort of substance. Because, you know, when I'm on these forums and whatnot, I try to like give some sort of like real understanding, some sort of substance because all they do is fanboy out. Like, you go on Reddit and you go on certain forums with discussions, and these people, they just fanboys. They don't really give any sort of objectivity, but that's what you expect for the most part. But yeah, man, this is part of the angle. I wanted to get into something else because it's a lot to this.
Euphoria.
So you heard that there, that was backmasking. And we already know, or some of you may know, that, what that says in the normal order is everything they say about me is true. But that right there is backmasking. That represents communicating with the devil or Satan. That's what that represents. Kendrick Lamar utilized this on Damn. Backmasking is a big part of the entertainment industry. Just when it comes to what they understand in regards to the undertone of, what that means. It represents talking to Satan. That's what it represents. So Kendrick Lamar is someone who's a big time Luciferian. The entertainment industry is a cesspool full of Luciferians and people who have no soul. Just what it is. Very, very creative and artistic, and I appreciate what they convey in regards to, their talents, but at the same time, it's easy to tell what they are part of. That's why you can never put these people on a pedestal. You should never be no fucking fan. But in this whole battle, I'm just entertained, nonetheless. Euphoria, a feeling of well-being or elation. And obviously, dropping it on a Tuesday is very clever because of the whole example and the definition right here. So Kendrick Lamar, very tactful and clever. But part of this is all esoteric, and we understand that when it comes to the esoteric angle, it coincides with this whole scripted aspect of what we're saying, because it is scripted. You see how you get the ordinal right here for Molech, which is the GOAT, 6'6", Molech. The reverse ordinal is 96, pretty much interchangeable. The reverse reduction is 24. That's what I mean when it comes to the things that I lay out. It's in reference to things. That's why I talked about the whole, in the beginning of the song where he was like, shoo, shoo, and then beat, beat, 6 times each. It's in reference to the GOAT, Molech. That's what it's in reference to. Ordinal is 6'6", reduction is 30, reverse ordinal is 96, and you get the reverse reduction, which is 24. That's why the song is 6 minutes and 24 seconds long. That's why. That's why the song was released at 8 a.m., 8:24 for Kobe Bryant, and also the whole angle of Kobe Bryant going against the Toronto Raptors in 2006, 18 years ago, which is 666. And also Drake, his album Scorpion, because Drake plays the role of the serpent or the scorpion. That came out in 2018. 2018 is 666. 2 times 18 is 36. Right? So all these things, it's just all esoteric. That's all it is. And it's very important for us to maintain our understanding of these things. Yo, the numerology is strong, bro. The numerology is so strong. Kobe Bryant, game 666. He scores 81 points. You reverse that and you get 18. When it comes to the veneration of as above, so below, the reverse is very, very stark in regards to its meaning. So you reverse that, you get 18, that's 666. He scores 66% of 122 points on 122. Come on. On his 666 game, he scores 66% of 122 points on 122, or January 22nd. Excuse me. Come on, bro. On a Sunday, we know what the sun represents in regards to the overall connection. The Lakers going against the serpent. Kendrick Lamar represents the Lakers. Drake represents the serpent or the Raptors. Kendrick Lamar alludes to this whole moment, this whole day, the whole vibration revolved around Kobe Bryant. But looking more into that allusion or that reference is based in the takedown of the Toronto Raptors on January 22nd, 2006, because of what the numbers represent esoterically. And also Drake representing the Toronto Raptors, just on face value, when it comes to Kobe Bryant or Kendrick Lamar referencing Kobe Bryant, it represents Kobe Bryant taking down the Toronto Raptors because Drake is from Toronto, and we already understand that. But on a deeper level, the numerological significance is very, very stark. Just when it comes to the esoteric mint, it's very, very important for us to maintain our understanding of it because it's in your fucking face and it's been in our faces for years.